Woo! Woo! Almost there. Almost there. Woo! Coming in. Coming in. Woo! This is going to be a smooth landing. Woo! I made it. Woo! I made it to the read along just in time. Oh my goodness. You all know I was not going to miss Miss Elaine's read along. No, no, no. I was not going to miss the read along today. No, no, absolutely not. You all have to excuse me. I was just flying around in my imagination, just getting ready for today's book. It's entitled Fly Girl Fly. It's the Shaesta Waiz Soars Around the World book. Yes, it's written by Roe Pimm and it's illustrated by Alexandra Bai. As you all can see, I love getting into these stories. I absolutely love it. Oh my goodness, I turned my wind off too fast. I turned it off too quickly. Did you all see the wind blowing through my hair? I didn't get and my scarf was supposed to fly like this. Okay, I have to better coordinate my special effects. But you all get the drift, right? Okay. So good morning. Read along crew. Are you here with me? I kind of went past the speed limit so that I can get back here with you. So I want to know if you guys are going to check in with me. Amir is in the place. Good morning, Amir. How are you? It's so good to see you. So good to see you. I'm so glad you have decided to come and read with me this morning. Good morning. Who else is here? Who else is here? Oh my goodness. I see a few of you out there. Some of you guys are shy. I understand that. I'm shy too sometimes. Good morning, Susan. Good morning, Caleb. Caleb, did you bring your dad? Did you bring your dad with you today? I'm so happy. Good morning, Caleb and Stephen. Good morning, Little D. Good morning, Little D. Are you still training? Now listen, I used to run back in the day, not really on a team, just through the hallways. So if you need help training, I'm your girl. I'm your girl. Just let me know. Just let me know. And also, Little D, it's kite season again. So we got to get our kites and get out there, okay? So you let me know when you're ready. Good morning, Leonard. Good morning. I'm so glad that you're here. All right. Thanks for joining us this morning. Good morning, Miss Shanika Spencer. Yes, Dad is here too, Caleb. Awesome. Awesome. All right. So we have a wonderful book. Last week, we were in space with Dr. Mae Jemison. This week, we are flying around the world with Shaesta Waiz. Imani, yes, I used to run in the hallway, but not on track. Yes, I had a lot of energy back in the day. Believe it or not, I had too much energy. Good morning, Sister Beats. Good morning. So good to see you. It is beginning our harvest time. So I don't know what we're going to be picking this spring, but we have to find something to pick. Okay, Sister Beats. Good morning, Charlton. Good morning. How is Daniel the Lion this morning? You have to tell me what he is getting into. Good morning, twin brother, Daniel Brown. Now, you can't come on here and put my nicknames on here. It's Miss Elaine, okay? Miss Elaine to you. Surprise, surprise, Daryl. Hello, big brother. Good morning, Sister Keita. Good morning. All right, so like I was saying, last week, we talked about Dr. Mae Jemison, and she was the first African-American woman in space. That is absolutely wonderful. I enjoyed reading about her. So this week, we are reading about Shaesta Waiz. And she is actually a refugee from Afghanistan. And I don't know if you know much about that culture, but in Afghanistan, up until recently, women or little girls were not encouraged to even read or drive, much less fly and airplane. So that is why I am so excited to read to you this story about Shaesta Waiz. And so this story kind of touched me because when she decided that she wanted to fly an airplane, a lot of her family members said, ha, 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 fly an airplane, girl, please. But she did not listen to them because she knew deep down in her heart that is what she was destined to do. So if you have a passion, if you have something that you love and that you know you were put on this earth to do not listen to other people, especially if they're your family members. I know a little bit about that. But hey, you keep on pushing until you reach your dream. You keep going. It doesn't matter how ridiculous it seems to other people. You do it anyway. Okay? All right. So should we get into the story? This is Shaesta Waiz, Fly Girl, Fly. All right, here we go. In a big, big world, was a small girl who went by the name of Shaesta. Look at her laying in the grass, dreaming. What is she thinking about? Born in a refugee camp in Afghanistan, she did not remember when the soldiers came, when the tanks rolled, or when the bombs dropped. She had no memory of her family's escape or the plane ride to America. In California, Shaesta's family grew and grew until she was one of 6 girls. They chatted in Farsi and Pashto, the languages of their homeland. At dinner time, they gathered around a cloth on the floor and ate, picnic style, from a spread of dishes. At home, Shaesta lived as an Afghan, but in school, she learned to be an American. There's her family here, and then here are her classmates at school. One day, young Shaesta said, "I will do great things." And her mom said, "You can do anything you set your mind to." Shout out to those wonderful moms who affirm their daughters. Thank you, Mom. Her daddy patted her on the head and said, "But Bakam, my child, you are so shy." Her sisters giggled. "You are afraid of everything, even the planes in the sky." Oh boy, there she is. After she finished high school, Shaesta's cousins invited her to Florida. She would need to ride an airplane to get there. Shaesta wondered, will it soar like a rocket or rumble like a roller coaster? She boarded the aircraft and said a prayer. Even those of us who aren't afraid to fly, board the aircraft and say a prayer. The engines roared and the wheels lifted and the plane soared. From up high, colors of brown, green, and gold flowed as one. No lines or borders separated one state from the next. Shaesta loved this view from above, a pilot's view. One country, one big world, up in the white puffy clouds. Shaesta released her breath along with her fears. From then on, Shaesta had one dream. She told her family, "I want to be a pilot." Many doubted Shaesta. What Afghan man would want to marry a woman who flies? Foolish dreamer. Girls do not belong in the cockpit of an airplane. Silly girl. But Shaesta thought, an airplane doesn't know if I'm a boy or a girl. So she studied science and math. She read books. She applied for scholarships and took out loans to attend a school to learn how to fly. She became the first in her family to graduate college. So she had a dream and she set a plan and she stuck to that plan. When she finally held her pilot's license, it felt like she had been granted a superpower. Shaesta wondered, what now? She imagines herself in all different capacities. She can work for the Air Force. She can be a commercial pilot or a private pilot. One day, Shaesta met Barrington Irving, a Jamaican immigrant. Barrington grew up in poverty in Miami. He had become the youngest man and first Black person to fly solo around the world. Nothing had stopped him. Shaesta started to dream about making her own solo flight around the world. So she flew with Barrington over Russia and most of Asia to learn about international flying and radio calls. So she had a mentor. Then she met Jerry Mock, the first woman to fly solo around the world. They talked about single-engine airplanes, about big and little airports, about foreign countries, and about being alone and about fear. They talked about Amelia Earhart, the first woman to fly across the Atlantic Ocean. Amelia had said, the most effective way to do it is to do it. Oh, I love that quote. Let's say it again. The most effective way to do it is to do it. You say it. The most effective way to do it is to do it. Oh, I love these quotes out of these books. Shaesta decided she would not just fly all the way around the world. She'd also meet with young people everywhere. She'd get them excited about careers in science, technology, engineering, and math to chase down dreams of their own. So Shaesta studied charts and weather maps. She planned and she plotted. She read letters and emails from children all around the globe who looked forward to meeting her. Until, that's right, Amir, Shaesta went wheels up and set out on her journey around the world. At last, she soared. There's her plane. As Shaesta flew across the Atlantic Ocean, she imagined the sharks and whales and sea creatures swimming below. Shaesta shivered at the sight of icebergs poking through the ocean's surface. Shaesta knew that so many things could go wrong on such a long flight. If ice forms on my plane, it could become uncontrollable. I might fall from the sky. Shaesta had never been so alone. There was not a boat in sight, no other planes in the sky, not even a bird. Near the halfway point, the point of no return, she trembled. Trembled. Have you ever been so afraid that your body began to tremble? She was very afraid. Was this how Amelia Earhart felt? And Jerry Mock? Shaesta thought about giving up. But she had reached the halfway point. She was so far into her dream. Should she give up at this point and turn around? Let's see what she did. She had come so far. Instead, Shaesta took a deep breath and thought of the children. They expected her. They expected to see her, especially the girls from her homeland, Afghanistan. Feeling the spirits of Emilia and Jerry cheering her on, Shasta kept going. She felt as big and powerful as the ocean below. That's right, Amir. Never, ever give up. Country by country, Shasta met with the youth around the world. She told wide-eyed children her story and inspired them to follow their dreams. She landed in little-known places like Caligria, I always mess this up, Cagliari, and Christmas Island, and faraway countries like Egypt and Fiji. Challenge the possibilities and dream big. Some days, Shasta soared through magical sunsets and topaz skies. Other days, she battled sandstorms and dodged lightning strikes. Sometimes, monsoons kept her tiny plane grounded for weeks. Many times, she thought about quitting, but she pressed on. That's right, you have to press, press, press. When she reached Afghanistan, Shasta could not stop smiling. Music played and people cheered. Women and girls hugged her and they wept. They celebrated a girl with a dream who dared to say that girls can soar and follow their hearts wherever it may take them. Good morning, Cousin Anita. Months later, after flying nearly 25,000 nautical miles with 30 stops on 5 continents, Shasta landed at the airport where it all began. Shaesta Waiz had done it. She was the first woman from Afghanistan and at 30 was the youngest woman in history to fly a single engine aircraft around the world. Surrounded by family and friends, Shasta kissed the ground. She was home. All right, the end. If you would like to read more about Shaesta Waiz, I would invite you to either purchase the book or borrow it from your local library. It has more information about her flight and her life at the end of the book. How did you guys enjoy that book? I know I did. Lots of great information in here. Great job, Miss Shaesta Waiz. And I know she is still flying and encouraging youth to this day. I have a budding pilot in my home, and so we have a lot of stories about pilots and astronauts and a lot of things like that in my home. So this was just very inspiring to me and to my son. So I hope you enjoyed it as well. Amir, you enjoyed that? He says, oh my God, that was so good. Little Dion says he likes that as well. So little Dion, we won't be flying airplanes, but we are going to get out there and fly our kites this year. We're going to get an early start. Spring break is coming up, okay? So we're going to have some fantastic flights. Okay, awesome. Yes. Oh, excuse me. Oh my. I'm going to mute my. Excuse me. spring allergies. Yes, we must shout out the wonderful author, Beverly Cleary, who lived to be 104 years old. Thank you so much. She was a wonderful, wonderful author. She passed away this week. So we definitely want to give homage to her. Yes, Shanika, do you remember Beverly Cleary? That was a huge author when you were growing up, because I got a lot of your books. So thank you. So after you were able to read them, I got your books. So yes. Thank you so much for that, Amir and Imani. Thank you. I apologize. I have seasonal allergies, so I've been fighting with them all week. So yes. So I want to let my Read Along Crew parents know that I will be putting a link in the Read Along Crew page within Miss Elaine Productions page today. So I need you guys to go, and if you are interested, make sure you click on the link. This particular activity will be open to the first 10 who responds, unless I get another sponsor, and then I can open it up to more participants. So there's that. So I will be putting the link in there after the show today. Yes. So I hope to see you guys there. Jesus be a Benadryl. No. If I take Benadryl, I'm going to fall asleep on the air. Yes, I'm going to. You guys will not get the Miss Elaine who used to run through the halls. No, you're going to get a very different person. So at any rate, next week is next week April already. So we're going to come to you with a lighter book. So we had 2 picture books that were pretty much biographies. So about real people. Next week it's going to be a little fun, so a little lighthearted. So you don't want to miss that. Well, you don't want to miss any week, really, to tell the truth. You really don't want to miss any week. So if you are enjoying this programming, or if you know someone who might enjoy it, please, by all means, make sure you like it. Make sure you share it, okay, with someone. And then make sure you go to YouTube and subscribe to my channel. That would be the ultimate. Thank you so much in advance. Yes, Easter week is next week, and the beginning of spring break for some of you. Although I am not taking spring break next week, I might take a break in the next couple of weeks coming, but I will let you guys know. We will have a guest reader here soon. I am not going to tell you who that person is. It is going to be a surprise. I am so excited. We're going to start getting that person ready, but just to let you know, we will have a guest reader soon. All right. Is there anything else? Is there anything? Oh, one last thing. One of the contributors to the show, who I can't say enough about this person and their support before the show has started, throughout the show. I just want to say a happy birthday to Mrs. Zarita Beal. Happy birthday. Evan, can you scroll that for me? So happy birthday. I hope you are supposed to be somewhere relaxing, which you probably are not. You're probably doing some work. Put the paperwork down and relax and enjoy your day. So happy birthday, Mrs. Zarita Bill. And Amir says, don't forget April Fool's Day this week. Amir, yes, April Fool's Day is this week. I'm going to stay away from Amir because he loves April Fool's Day. All right, so that is our story. Fly, girl, fly. I enjoyed it. I hope you did too. If you have a story suggestion, please let me know. I am working on the story suggestions that you guys gave me a few weeks ago, a few months ago, and I'm trying to put them in the rotation. All right? Sound good? Okay, so if there isn't anything else, my read-along crew, I miss you and I love you, and I hope to be able to see you at some point this next year. Ricardo, Amir, Shaylin, Trent, Dallas and Dayton, Justin and Joshi, Zion, Little D, Cameron, Caleb, number 1 and number 2, Nova, Scarlett, Jason. Who else do we have? Janaya, Courtney. Sister Beats, please tell Courtney we said hello. Isabel, Awell, and Amiri, Emily, Kylie, and Bryn. All right, you guys. I am going to see you next week. What is this? Oh, charter school is on spring break? Okay. Oh, Awell and Isabel, you guys are here. Okay, Lil D, I'll see you later, okay? I know you have things to do. You can check out at any time that you need to. I know you have a very busy schedule. I'm sorry I kept you this long. All right, you guys, have a fantastic Saturday. It's going to be 64 degrees today here in the Chicago area. I don't know what temperature it is where you are in California and in Canada, but that's okay. Melissa, you guys can check the replay. I flew in from my imagination. So you guys make sure you check the replay and get the beginning. All right, you guys, I love you and I will see you soon. All right, bye.